Hi, welcome back to the Aroundtable. I'm your host, Steven, and this is
Geo.
back in the theaters and today went to see Aquaman 2. What's it called?
The Lost
The
Kingdom.
Lost Kingdom. Thank you so much. It stars Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson. Forgive me on this one. It's Yawa Abdul Mateen II, Nicole Kidman, and Dolph Lundgren, of all people, directed by James Wan. You want to go first? I'll go first.
No, you go first.
Okay, I heard a lot of bad things, so I had no expectations because I know James Gunn is now aboard, and Jason Momoa is the last of the old guard of the Snyder universe. So I didn't have high hopes. I'm gonna say I was entertained. There are some parts that I rolled my eyes. There's one scene where Black Mantis goes, "I gotta kill me a dead mermaid." That made no sense whatsoever. She's dead. Well, he thought he killed her, right? He killed Amber Heard, Jason Momoa's wife in the movie, right? So that didn't make sense. I thought it was. I like James Wan's take on Aquaman. This lacked some of the energy from the first one, that unique energy that made Aquaman go to $1 billion. This still has some entertainment value. It's not as good as the first, in my opinion, but it's much better than the last Wonder Woman movie and probably Ant-Man. So Flash. So I'm gonna say, I'm not saying it's the greatest send-off for Momoa as Aquaman, but it's a decent movie, and I'm okay with it. Could have been better, yes, much better, but I think James Gunn said we got to kill this one. So whatever, like I said, that special energy that James Wan brought to the first one is kind of missing in this one. Everything else is there. It's just like the villain, the Black Mantis, is missing something. Like the first one, you said, "Oh, he's going to be a great villain." This one is missing something. There's always that little something here that's missing. But I did like Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson, them as brothers, their back and forth banter with each other. I like that a lot. The rest, I think, was generic superhero movie, but it could have been much more. And like I said, I think James Gunn is wanting to destroy that Snyderverse, and here we go. He's slowly removing that special feel that the first one had.
Okay, a bit less on board than he is. Okay, first of all, for Rotten Tomato, 36. People seeing it, 45. I pass it. I find it's pretty good. I mean, because I have these all negative reviews, and I don't want to hear the people's opinion and this and that. Now, the thing is, one thing about the Aquaman, the Lost King, if you want the whole thing. The CGI, certain points, you see the defects, you see it a bit, but it's not as bad as Flash. Flash was a joke compared to this. Story-wise, I like it, but also when I see Aquaman, I see Jason Momoa, I think too much of Lobo. It bothers me. He's Lobo. There's no royalty in him. He's a rebel. Someone's riding that motorcycle on the beach.
Yeah.
That's goddamn bloody Lobo. Okay? So for me, example, and I'll say the negative part, okay? Jason Gunn, I think he's trying to make all the last 2-3 movies, I think there's an influence in there to make it suck. So he has a better chance of making a better movie. To me, he's like, oh, let's make it like that. Oh, let's make it less better. Let's this. So he has a better chance of making an amazing movie, because when you have expectation, people were that low at the ending of Flash and Aquaman, it's very easy to go this way. But if Aquaman was this high, now James Gunn, he has to bring a lot on the table. The only thing I can see about the ending of the Aquaman is make him Lobo. Yeah. If they don't, they're the most stupidest guy, because he's naturally made for Lobo. Now, overall, this movie, I enjoyed it. I'm like in the 65 or over, whatever. Because here it is. Hear me out now. There's Skull Island in here. There's Lord of the Ring in here. And there's also Star Wars in a fishy, tuna sense of a way, okay? Yeah, you understand. Hey, I didn't do that. It's my turn. Okay, he's fishing around with me. I'm sure you know that. Okay. But anyways, has those 3 things, because there's a lot of the Lord of the Ring in there, because of mythology kind of sense and this and that. And then there's a part, he knows what I'm talking about. The fish people on Atlantis. It's like Star Wars, the Star Wars 2, I think it was. that bar with Chewbacca, no, the big guy,
The Jabba.
Jabba.
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, and even the fish guy looks like the fish version
Because
of
in my
him.
head, I'm doing the song.
Yeah, no. Even though was singing there too, and then there's Skull Island kind of sense. Okay, so to me, they had everything in there. The point is, example, they're trying to make the connection between the two brothers, make them about. And certain point, it's like that's where the chemistry I don't find that there's a chemistry between the mother and Jason. Nicole Kidman. Then what's his name? Patrick Wilson and Jason Momoa. There was something missing, but it wasn't like it was still good at it. So overall, I really enjoyed it. Now, of course, cheaper night, maybe. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But actually, I think if you want to really enjoy it, go to cheaper night. You'll love it. I find there's nothing wrong with this movie. What the people go in the low reviews say, Aquaman, I don't see it. I really did enjoy it. The thing is, for me, it shows they're trying to like eliminate the old DC because they had to bring Black Mantis back into this thing. Why? Aquaman has so many villains, but the thing I liked about it is about the 7 kingdom, all the different kind of races of the Aquaman and everything. Because it wasn't part of Aquaman in the New 52. It was Paul Petier who drew it. Yes, and then it was Ivis Reed who drew later on. Amazing storyline. So they had a bit in there, and that's why I liked about it because Aquaman New 52 was the best Aquaman ever. Before and after, there's nothing that beat that thing. I was in doo-doo land when I was reading this Aquaman. So this movie had kind of those little aspects in there, and that's why I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. For cheapo night, holy crap, yes I did. Full price, maybe it was 3D. Because that visual of Atlantis, look, a lot of the Atlantis visuals, the so-called highways, their ships and everything, very well done. The details are amazing. You cannot compare this to Flash.
No.
At all. No, and to me it's like, I'm watching this movie, this is my problem. I'm watching this movie in the beginning, I'm like, okay, how did James Gunn sabotage this movie? How is he going to sabotage this movie? Where's it going to go bad? And I'm waiting for it to get worse. It doesn't. Okay, well, now it's going to get bad. It doesn't. And it gets bad. And at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, it's not bad. So for me, thumbs up. I give it a passing grade. I'm in the 70s. Low 70s, so nobody throws me grapes or
under the water
or fishes and all that. They throw me under the water, whatever. Yeah, Google swim with the fishes. But for me, because it's cheapo night, so forgive me.
Yeah,
that's how I'll go with it. And you, Steven?
I say cheapo night. I still say it's not as bad as they're saying. Like 36% is no. I've seen.
I'll put double.
You know what? I'm gonna say it's still entertaining. It is missing a little something, but I think that's maybe like you said, the James Gunn influence that trying to remove the Snyderverse out of this thing. So it still has a lot to offer. It's just missing that little that James Wan magic of the first one. There's something not there, and I think he was held back from James Gunn. But that's my opinion.
Well, it's our opinion. We're both agreeing with the James Gunn sabotage.
But it's still not as bad as they say. So don't believe the fishy reviews.
Fishy, get it? Yeah, pun intended.
So I recommend seeing it on a cheaper night like Gio.
Yeah.
You
can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
No, it's worth it. I mean, for me, for example, I have to wait to watch this on what's it called, the streaming and all that. No, I'm happy. I want to see a cheapo night. I'll say it again, cheapo night.
Yeah.
So that's it. So for me, go right ahead. It's a good sailing off for DC with Aquaman, and the reviews that the both of them are giving it.
We don't agree with. We don't agree
at all. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we ate too much water.
Maybe too much water. Maybe we're underwater. I don't know. But we don't condone or deny.
But I say for cheapo night, you can't go wrong at all. At all. So that's it. So this is my review. Gio,
Steven, Aroundtable,
and subscribe.
Hit the like button and subscribe. Nothing fishy about our reviews here.
Pun intended.
Just our gut feeling. Signing off, guys.
Bye, guys.